This documentary explains what's happening and why silence is dangerous. This is not politics.
This is not science fiction.
This is about who controls the future.
AI is replacing jobs faster than laws can keep.
This is about power.
Artificial intelligence is changing society faster than democracy can respond.
Jobs disappear first, then accountability.
Technology doesn't ask permission. It advances faster than laws.
And when oversight disappears, power concentrates.
This documentary exposes the mindset behind it.
So what if the rest rot, where it comes from? And what happens next?
If no one pushes back.
Watch carefully.
And decide for yourself.
Ownership never is.
Who owns the tools decides outcomes. Before you scroll, listen carefully.
This isn't left versus right. If this made you uncomfortable, that's the point.
Because real change never feels comfortable at first. Hi, I'm your host, Imran.
I am Sarah Collins, AI expert. You're watching now True Side Story.
Before we begin, understand this is not about parties.
It's about systems that grow quietly. As we delve deeper into AI's capabilities, it's fascinating to see how these systems are evolving to mimic human analytical processes, don't you think?
History shows power rarely announces itself.
It arrives as convenient.
And convenience slowly becomes dependence. Technology always moves faster than law.
That's not theory.
That's pattern. Machines don't just replace labor.
They replace leverage.
When humans lose leverage, power concentrates.
We're told innovation is neutral.
But ownership
never is.
Who owns the tools decides outcomes.
Automation always starts with efficiency, then shifts to control.
And finally, normalization. The public sees demos.
They don't see deployment.
The power today hides behind interfaces.
Dashboards, metrics, algorithm. The question is not if this changes society, it already has.
The question is who decides the direction.
And who no longer gets a vote.
Its oversight disappears quietly.
Budgets shrink, roles vanish.
Systems don't overthrow governments.
They make them irrelevant. This isn't fear, it's observation.
Every empire collapsed this way.
Slowly, legally.
Without a single shot fired.
This story is not about villain. It's about incentives.
And incentives shape behavior.
Whether we notice or not.
In part 2, we trace where this mindset began.
Why history keeps repeating itself.
Stay with us, because awareness is the last defense.
And silence is permission. For transparency.
Because power prefers darkness. Understand where this is going, we need to go backward.
Long before algorithms, there was ideology.
A belief that humans are inefficient.
That emotion slows progress.
This idea didn't start in Silicon Valley.
It started in boardrooms and think tanks.
Efficiency became morality.
If something works faster, it must be better.
Even if it removes people. Over time, decision-making shifted.
From communities to systems.
Data replaced dialogue.
Metrics replaced judgment.
Once systems outperform humans,
humans stop being consulted.
This is called technocracy.
Rule by technical expertise. It sounds rational until accountability disappears. Who do you vote out when an algorithm decides?
Who do you sue? Who takes responsibility?
History confirms this.
From empires to corporations.
Different tools, same pattern.
Technology accelerates that pattern.
Because speed outruns ethics.
And profit outruns caution.
This isn't about evil intentions.
It's about unchecked incentives.
Systems reward optimization.
Not humanity.
Once a system works,
it gets scaled. Scaled systems don't adapt emotionally. They enforce outcomes.
Quietly.
This is how human judgment fades.
Not overnight.
But generation by generation.
Until people forget alternatives existed.
That's the real danger.
Not machines.
But surrender. We show what happens if this continues.
And what choices still exist. So where does all of this lead?
History gives us clues. When power concentrates, inequality follows.
Always.
Automation doesn't just replace jobs.
It reshapes society. Social pressure builds.
Economic divides widen.
Trust erodes. And fear becomes a political weapon.
Technology itself isn't evil, but power without limits is dangerous.
Unchecked systems don't care who gets hurt.
They optimize outcomes.
Not lives.
So what happens next?
There are two paths.
One path is silence. Everything is.
Convenience.
Let systems decide everything.
Until choice quietly disappears.
The other path is engagement.
Oversight.
Rules that evolve with technology.
Transparency.
Human judgment stays in the loop.
This isn't anti-innovation, it's pro-human.
Every generation faces a test. This one, democracy doesn't fail overnight.
It fades when people disengage. The future isn't written, but it's being coded.
By incentives.
By law, and by what the public tolerates.
Awareness is the first line of defense.
Conversation is the second.
This documentary isn't about fear.
It's about responsibility. Then it did its job.
Subscribe to stay informed and support independent discussion.
History isn't written by accident. Narratives aren't shaped randomly. Someone always benefits. The only question is who.
We'll be back soon with another documentary that questions power, media, and the systems that shape our world. Just watch, read, research, compare sources, challenge every story, including ours.
And subscribe, not for us.
For awareness, because silence is how systems win. Until then, stay curious, stay critical, and never stop thinking for yourself. Goodbye.